Welcome back, everybody. Last time we just started our little adventure by defeating the boss, and I had some technical difficulties right off the bat. This is Wolf of Fallen, and I do apologize for that stupid phone ringing. That really screwed me up. That's why I like doing this at night, but then I can't talk as much because, you know, I don't want to wake other people up. So if you come over to here, you can interact with some of the items by bumping into them. A lot like collecting treasure chests, healing medicine, heals. So, like I said, this game is pretty long. It's a 4-disc game, and I think what I might do is in between discs, I might take a break of about a week and do another LP, just a quick one, and just give myself some sanity. They take about quite a little while, like 10 to 12 hours for each disc probably, so. Bruiser ring? No, I do not. So, what you do, what rings are is they allow for added effect in battle. So this one, it will actually increase your damage if performed correctly. Press R1 to remove it, otherwise you can just select it. So I'll go over that in the next battle here. So the rings add a bit more depth to the battle as opposed to traditional turn-based systems like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. It's a lot like those games where you input your battle commands and then you just let it play from there. But the rings actually add a bit of depth. I don't know if I'll be able to perform this, but... So, select an enemy like normal. And what you do is hold down the right trigger, and then let it go when the ring that's shrinking... I don't know how to explain this because it goes really, really fast. You notice there's a larger ring that shrinks, and then the smaller ring that stays just the way it is. Now around this smaller ring that stays stationary, you'll notice that it's got a little faint outline. If you get the second ring that shrinks, if you get that between that faded line and the more detailed line, the circle, I really don't know how to explain it. You'll get a good. What a good does is it gives you a temporary... I'm missing something here, aren't I? Yeah, you know what? There it is. It'll give you... you'll get a good, which is not as... which uses the ring's effect to a bit. So I got a perfect. I did like 120 damage. Normally I'd be doing like 95. So I'll show you here. Hold down the right trigger. I got a bad. So we'll just do like a regular attack like that. So hold down the R1 and then release it. I generally find releasing it slightly earlier than you would think gets you a better result. So you notice I got a good there. I only got 102 as opposed to 120. It's not as good as 120, but not as good as not as bad as 95. So it's about a small increase. Nameplate, so pick that up. This is one of those areas that you cannot return to once you leave it. Oh, there we go. Hello? There we go. It's one of those areas you cannot return to. So you gotta pick stuff up now. There's not too many of them. One of the pluses to this game though, unlike Final Fantasy, and this is something they did in 13 but they haven't done in any other ones, is nothing is missable. There's only like one small side quest that's missable, but everything else can be done at any time. Healing medicine, always good. And that's what I really love about this game. You can't miss anything. All the items you can get later on, so don't worry about missing anything. I don't think anything at all is missable. And all the side quests can be done at any time, much like Final Fantasy X. It's one thing I really didn't like about Final Fantasy IX is that many of the side quests were missable after a certain point. I'm surprised I'm not getting attacked here. Anyways. There we go. So yeah, the rings add a bit of effect to it. You have other stuff. You have other rings that do other effects, like add poison status or different statusi or drains. Like there's one that might be able to return some MP to you. So if you get a perfect, you'll get like 6 MP back. And that's pretty good for like your mage types if you're running low on MP. Not something I would worry about, but there's different effects. So you can add status. I forget what they all are. I'll go through all of them as I get them. For right now, the Bruiser's the best one. You can also create them later too. You'll be able to create your own. Alright. Let me, would I like to save? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, this game, like I said in the last episode, has a new game plus, but it's not as good as you would think. Basically what it does is it starts you out at level 50, and that's the only thing that's different. You don't, all your items, all your skills you learn, everything, doesn't matter, it's all reset to 0. You just start out at level 50. But I mean, that can get you through the entire game easily. Hey, you guys.
Maybe under the... Yeah. Here, let me help. All this has been oxidized.
I'll have to remember to turn the subtitles on.
Hey.
What?
That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh?
Or they're already on.
Hey, you!
This game is very cinematic as well. A lot of neat little stuff.
You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe.
Those rings on their head?
Especially in that outfit.
That's how they get into battle. These little cranes come and pick them up and then drop them off like little chess pieces. No, I'm kidding. But they're funny as hell. You can go back. You don't get any experience or anything if I go to my status. Yeah, barely get any experience from them. I wouldn't bother. The next couple of episodes, probably maybe 10 episodes? No, less than that maybe. Next 4. No. So here's how the next 4 will be rather unimpressive. So here's you can create rings by having so what you have to have is you have to have the components. Notice I need 1 bruiser ring. I have 1 bruiser ring. And guardian ore. So I need some more, which I don't have. But I can make a 2nd bruiser ring. So you just make it, and there you go. That little 1 signifies I have an extra one. So it's very simple, it's nothing complicated. The game's very, very simple, not overly complicated like some of the RPGs get. Talk to people? You don't have to actually talk to them, you can walk away from them like see how I walked away. Okay. So you can walk away, you're not stuck sitting there pressing buttons. You can also skip cutscenes, stuff like that. Yeah, how you guys doing? I'm not gonna really read everything into it. I think those are the only 2 chests, I can't remember. It is, there's nothing really else, other than that nameplate, there's nothing else important here. All become a fields of dead, Kent should reconsider their strategy, blah blah blah.
We're
You want to
pulling
board the
out.
armor car?
Let's move.
Yeah, why not? So there. First little introduction. Like I said, the next few areas are going to be, there's not going to be much in terms of battling. They just kind of set up the story, probably the next 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's head back here. Guy's kind of looking at something. I don't know what he's looking at.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles.
We weren't crushed by a freaking
Hey,
lava ball. So Balmore, I think, is voiced by Tara Strong. She does the voice for Riku. Look at those things go. It's weird as hell. Like little cockroaches scurrying across the ground. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyways. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. I should try to slow down a bit, but it's hard for me. I'm not the type of gamer that kind of goes slow. Like, I blow through things pretty quickly. I don't screw around very much. So LPing is a little harder for me. So here we are, the Magic Republic of Ura. Ura.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
Well, thanks, guys.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir.
Cool.
Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar.
Argonar.
Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
Gaim's kind of like the silent, he's not like an asshole or anything. He doesn't talk much. This game is filled with a lot of emotion. You'll find that out. There are some slower periods, but mostly on the first disc. It picks up a lot after the first disc.
Follow me.
Alright, so these guys are going to lead us somewhere. It's really good detail. A lot of really good especially for the Xbox. Before we go there, you can do shit like this. Kick garbage cans, get items. I don't know what these are supposed to be. They kind of look like garbage cans. Oh, sorry. You can continue to kick it too. It doesn't do anything. It's beating the crap out of a garbage can. You can also kick the lids around too, I think. Just find items. Gold. I don't think they say what it is. It's probably Gil, most likely. More than likely. What do you got to say? Oh, this is like one of those side quests. You go up and down the elevator here a couple of times and you'll find his helmet. I'll have to look into it. I don't remember how it works. I've only played through the game twice. Okay, whatever. Step on here. Head on up. Moving on up. I don't think you can do that quest right now. Like I said, you can do most of the quests at any time you want. Let's check out anything around here. in here. The world is pretty expansive. You can go back to... There is sort of an overworld, but not much of one. But I'm gonna end it here for today, folks. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.